friends. Don't mind me, just sitting here in my fur coat eating my yogurt on a Saturday afternoon, reading about cryptocurrencies. You know. What did you think girls did on Saturday afternoons? Offended. Hey guys, it's your girl, Jackie, coming at you with a brand new video. On this channel, we do money talk about personal finance, investing, and debt. Okay? So get with the program and be sure to subscribe if you're not currently subscribed. We are doing a review on my guy, the famous, the one and only, very well known, Dave, my guy, Ramsey. The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey honestly was like a game changer for me. I think if you're in the beginning stages of your whole personal finance journey, it is a great read, so be sure to check it out. He is very well known for this one particular methodology of his, that he feels like if you stick to it and actually do these things, then you're going to be super successful in your life financially and fiscally. And that is known as Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Let's get to it. Baby step number one. Baby step number one is a little bit of a controversial one, but basically it is to save up $1,000 as an emergency fund. Why do I say that it's controversial? This is a controversial thing because most other personal finance professionals and personal finance advocates actually recommend that you save a lot more for your emergency fund. $1,000 in this day and age, depending on where it is that you live and what the circumstances of your life are, it may not go particularly far. So that's why I say that it's controversial. He's a staunch believer that when you're first starting out on your personal finance journey, that you need to just have a little chunk of change, $1,000 stored away, so that you can move on with the other steps in his plan. So he believes that you should save $1,000. Again, that's kind of controversial because most other people believe that you should save at least 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. That's what we talk about a lot on my channel. But again, this is Dave Ramsey's show, so that's what he says. $1,000. Step number two. Step number two, I'm on board with, honey. I am in agreement with. Step number two is to pay off all consumer debt. That is your credit cards. That is your personal loans, your payday loans. Everything. It's everything. Everything except for your mortgage, basically, in his opinion, needs to be paid off ASAP. And he is a very, very aggressive in his messaging about this. He talks about it all the time on his show on YouTube and on his podcast, which I love listening to because it's just, I don't know, there's something so enjoyable just like watching people get yelled at. I don't know. Am I evil? Comment below if you think that I'm evil for saying that. But anyway, it's just really, really interesting. But yeah, he believes that you need to just, after you have that little $1,000 saved up, honey, you are putting in your full focus. A second job, a third job, a fourth job. Eat nothing but rice and beans and sell everything in your house and just sit on milk crates that you got for free from like the corner. That's what he wants you to do so that you can dedicate the full amount of however much it is that you possibly potentially can toward paying off all of your consumer debt. Baby step number 3 is that once you have all of your consumer debt completely paid off, you should be saving now a fully funded emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months worth of all of your expenses. So we talk about this all the time on my channel. As an example, if all of your bills, your monthly bills, you pay about $1,000 a month to cover all of your bills, just as an example. I know it's not a realistic number. Don't come for me in the comments. But just as an example, if all of your bills are $1,000 a month, then your emergency fund should be at minimum $3,000 to $6,000. That's how much you should have saved up in case of an emergency and that would count as a fully funded emergency fund. So baby step number 3 for Dave Ramsey's plan is that once you have knocked out all of your consumer debt, you're going to now focus on saving a fully funded emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months worth of your bills. Step number 4. So now, if you think about it, you have no consumer debt. You have a nice chunk of change saved up in case of an emergency. What do you do now? Baby step number 4, as per Dave Ramsey, is you want to begin saving at least 15% of your income, your household income, for retirement specifically. So at this point in time, you've taken care of all of the like major big faux pas, and now you can focus on retirement. So at least 15% of your income, your household income, put away on a monthly basis for retirement specifically. Step 5, now you have no consumer debt, you're saving for retirement, you have a nice emergency fund put away. What is there to do next? If you have kids, or even, you know, like sometimes he'll say, like, even if you don't have kids, but you want to save up whatever, money for your nieces or nephews or some other younger family member, you're saving for their college degree. He's also very vocal about his opinions about student loans. He does not shy away from questions about student loans. And in his opinion, he believes that student loans are dumb. He believes that you should be paying cash for your kids' tuition for college, and that they should also be making very smart decisions in terms of their college education, which means not going to a school that you guys can't afford, you know, not living on campus if you guys can't afford it, trying community college or, you know, state college or some sort of a more affordable means of education if you don't have that money for Harvard, baby. That is his belief system. He is, you know, pretty much against student loans. If you've been keeping track, baby step number 6 is now we've started saving for our kids' college. We've been putting away for retirement. We have a nice emergency fund put away, and we are free of all consumer debt. So the next baby step is to pay off the mortgage. This is a huge one. It's definitely a major goal for most homeowners, is they dance, sing, party, and celebrate on the day that last mortgage payment is sent out to the bank. Like, it is a festive occasion, okay? So definitely that is one of the top baby steps that people, it's not an easy one. People really struggle with it, but man, I couldn't even imagine. I'm not a homeowner yet. You guys know that I'm in my process now of saving up my down payment for my first home. But it must feel so good. It must feel so good to finally just pay off your home and not have to worry about that mortgage anymore. So that is baby step number 6. And the last baby step, now that you have paid off your house, you've been saving toward retirement, you have an emergency fund, you've been saving for your kids' college. So many things going on. The very last baby step is to build wealth and be generous. Dave Ramsey is very, very vocal about his opinions about charity. He's very involved in his church. And obviously, I grew up in a fundamentalist Christian household. My mom's like super religious. She might as well be a nun, except there are no nuns in like the fundamentalist Christian. It's a whole thing. Anyway, but definitely they are big believers in tithing and giving back to the church and to the community. And that's a big part of being a fundamentalist Christian, which he is. So definitely building your wealth now that you basically are 100% debt free. If you think about it, you don't have any consumer debt. You've paid off your house. You're saving towards your kid college and your own retirement. But other than that, what are you even doing with your money? So at this point, he is a believer that you should be building your wealth and also giving it up to the poor and to charities and to your church and to different people who could use the extra help. That is the last baby step. And guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's video and you found it to be helpful. Definitely, if you did, be sure to leave me a comment below. Be sure to like the video. And as mentioned before, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel if you're not currently subscribed. If you want additional content similar to what it is that we covered today, then be sure to check out my blog, which is available at focusedfrugalfab.com. gmail.com. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna finish my yogurt and enjoy my Saturday afternoon. Bye.